This is your boy Kendall Sean, and I want to welcome you to my brand new channel called Blue Oval Media. Now, you might know me, or more personally, you might know my car. It's known as KSD Notch. It's on Instagram. It has a few thousand followers. I always say the car is more popular than me. But I started a new channel. It's called Blue Oval Media. And what I'm going to do is take you a journey not only with just this Foxbody, but with other Foxbody owners, some of the shows that we go to, but also some Ford stuff in general. The Foxbody is not the only vehicle I have. I also have a Harley-Davidson F-150. And I just know a plethora of people that have these cars. And so I want to give you all some content that you may not have seen before, especially with my Foxbody. It is a Foxbody with a 0304 Terminator motor inside of it. And a lot of the things that you see maybe on YouTube, you don't see those things documented. And so my car actually has been on YouTube under the MCSC Green Wheels page on YouTube. And so you can see like 25 episodes of my car, like documentary style. They were directed by award-winning film director Follett Tamba. So if you look his name up, Follehtamba, he is a military veteran who is doing some amazing things in this country and in this community. So look him up. But nonetheless, you all, this is the first episode of my Terminator Swap Fox, and many more to go. So thank you all so much. Tell me what you think.
Oh yeah, there it is. Oh yeah, there it is. Now that's looking good. Got the MGW there, 26 spline input shaft ready. He set everything up. And so we'll take it inside of the garage and go over it real quick. Young man, introduce yourself.
My name's Sean Scobie. I own Scobie Built Transmissions in Lafayette, Indiana. I specialize in T5, 256, anything manual, really. Had some problems with this transmission. Had broken keys from the 3/4s. Put all new synchro rings in it. Billet keys, 3rd and 4th, 1st and 2nd. Redid the shims. It was off shimmed a little bit. Did 22nd spline input. Also did the new guide tube. Also, it's a billet guide tube. It's a new thing I've been using in the 3650s and the T56s. Works out really well.
So how much of a hassle was this transmission?
It wasn't too bad. I mean, I've seen some bad ones before, but as far as somebody else being in it before, it made things a little challenging. But I mean, it is what it is. It's a lot better now.
So bottom line, you all, if you all are looking to get your transmission fixed like I did, you need to call this man right
Yeah,
here.
give me a call, 765-366-9065. Even if you have questions, I'll be more than happy to answer your questions too.
Where can they find you on Instagram?
Instagram is at Scobie Built, and Scobie Built Transmissions on Facebook.
Now I'm gonna tell you all what I'm most excited about. I'm actually excited about my Scobie Built t-shirt. Oh, it's amazing. You know, I'm gonna wear this. So just so you all know, I like to support people who actually give great customer service. And let me tell you something, this man right here provided, out of everybody that I've dealt with this year, he provided the best customer service. And look, I'm one of them people that will pay for service. He let me know every step of the way. I never had to call him to figure out what's an update. Every time he would call me, text me, let me know what was going on. If something wasn't right, boom, man. And then he got it done. And he came and brought it to me. Now, if you live in Virginia, that's not going to happen for you. But we don't live that far away from each other. So I definitely appreciate him. And, man, I'm looking forward to actually putting this in the car because the car is literally in limbo because of this transmission. So thank you so much. I appreciate it, man.
Thank you.
Yep.
I appreciate it.
All right, we're back. And so I live in Chicago. And so I know some of you all live in Tennessee, California, and all those warm places. But if you can see, we have snow. We don't drive Foxbodies in the snow, but we have it. And so today is going to be the day that we put the KSD Notch back together. And so you saw Sean drop the trans off. We got all the stuff over here, and we have the pipe and everything else. And we're gonna try to tackle this thing, man. Today will be the actual first day that the car runs the right way, where I can go through all of the gears. And so the streets have actually cleared up a little bit, and so I may drive it around the block or drive it back home. I don't like ever, this is a rule of mine. I would never, ever. This car is a 93 with 45,000 miles on it. Okay, I will never drive you in the snow. So with that being said, we do want to make sure that everything works. We do want to make sure that it's just working properly. So you all stay tuned as the tow truck comes. Got to put it on a tow truck to get there because there's no trans in the car. There's nothing in the car. So we're going to put it on a tow truck, ship it over to MCSC Green Wheels, and then Saul and myself are going to go at it. So as you can see, we finally made it here. You all, this was a pain. Took the tow truck 3 hours to come to me, but we are finally here. The notch is here. And yeah, as we go under here, hey, and there goes Saul Castanet. We are here
on, y'all?
at MCSC Green Wheels. All right.
Yes, we are.
And that's the man right there.
We're gonna get this done. See as fast as we can move.
All right, so we got the first part here. So because it's a twin disc, all right. As you can see, it's a twin disc. So you got the start, block on the inside, this on, and then we'll install this. We're about to torque these bolts down, get it down to the right torque pattern. It's kind of hard to hold this camera and do this at the same time. And I'm a little bit chilly, that's why I got the hoodie on. But I am repping Scobie transmission. And so as you can see, we're getting there. And so more footage to come. Some of this may be a little bit chopped up, but we're putting the Terminator Fox back together. Forward power, you know. Yeah, and fast. Yes. All right, you all, so we still here at MCSC Green Wheels, and the trans is in. All right, we got Mikey and Saul putting the finishing touches on it, and you know, it's looking real good. So, gas pipe coming up on the Terminator Swap Fox. Just wanted to give you some quick highlights. Car is coming along together. Please forgive my video work as I left the GoPro at home. And I'm trying to do this off my iPhone, but I did not want you all to miss the opportunity of me filming this. So I know this first video is gonna be rough, but I guarantee you all that the next videos will be better. But just check it out. So man, you know, I'm hoping that everything turns out right. I'm hoping everything turns out good. I want to drive this car home, even though it's the winter in Chicago. I know. I don't never drive my car in rain, sleet, snow, but the roads are dry right now. So I want to try to drive it home. The car has been down for almost a month and a half, and I do want to drive it home. So hopefully within the next few minutes, by the time I turn the camera back on, you'll be seeing a running car. All right, so we got the trans in, got the shifter in, got the fluid in. Everybody did their part. And so now for the first time, we're going to start this thing up on its own power, with everything hopefully working. All right, so you all are getting to reveal the first start. Let's see what happens. How many Foxbody still make that noise? Fingers crossed. Whoop, that was me. Take my foot off the clutch. This is the first test. It'll be good, man. Alright, first. Second. Where I got stuck at last time. Third. Fourth. Fifth. Sixth. Put on the brakes. Reverse. It all works. So ignore my idle being kind of high. I got to take it back to the tuner because I have the roll throttle body on there. I got the right one on there now, so the idle's going to be a little bit high. But as of right now, it goes through all the gears. It was stuck before. So we're going to lift the car up, check to see if there's any exhaust leaks, and then go from there. Thank y'all. So today is technically the first day that I have driven this car and actually enjoyed it. But the problem is that it's 30 degrees outside, but I have to get this thing clean. You all may not notice it, but it is dirty. And so I am here at the car wash right now, about to clean it up a little bit. So let's see what happens. But the KSD Notch is getting his first wash since it's been running right. And I'm gonna try to see if I can get over to the other, slide over to this other car wash bay next to it, but let's see what happens. All right, so as you can see, I'm in the wash and I've kind of washed everything down so far. And just FYI, I did use a microfiber, okay? For those of you all who think I use the car wash, but no, I use a microfiber. It's cold out here, that's why you see me with the hood on and everything. But the next part of what I'm gonna do right here, so if you look carefully, one of the issues that I had with this motor is that you see right in there, you can kind of see it's rusty looking. Well, let me tell you what happened. So because this motor sat for 15 years, just FYI, the motor only got about 200 miles on it. The guy bought it from Wreck the Cobra and it's got about 200 miles on it. The motor sat for 15 years. Because it sat for 15 years, there's rust that was on all the coolant, everything as it relates to the coolant. So first time I actually ran it, this tank was coming out brown, okay? Everything in the tank came out brown. And so that's an issue. And so it literally took me, I put some what's called thermal cure inside of it and literally ran it for, I think I had to flush it about 24 times. And this was when the trans was broke in the car and I had to keep my foot on the car, let it warm up, flush it out, do it again, flush it out, do it again. But now the coolant is green and everything is working properly. So like I said, this is actually the first day that I've actually had this car running properly. And like I said, it's 30-some degrees outside. But I'm enjoying it either way. So I'm gonna now try to get some of this off with the power wash just a little bit. I don't wanna get too much in here. And we have this, one of the things I love about this bay is that we have this this dryer right here. I'm going to get inside of all of this right here where the water went in from the wash, get inside there and just have a very clean engine bay and get all that dried out. So hopefully the next time you see this, you're going to see a clean engine bay, but I got to get this rust dust out of here. Does not look good. And boom, just like that, it's a little bit cleaner. I didn't do as good. I can do a little bit better, but I'll get into the whole detailing part of it later. But I just wanted to get some of that out of there. A couple of things I'm gonna probably have to use maybe a toothbrush or something on to get that rust dust up out of there. But it's a very clean motor, you know, very clean. So it's looking pretty good. I'm satisfied with it. I'll do a couple of wipe downs or whatever. And yeah, so I am going to now finish wiping this car down, and I'm gonna stop by my buddy Orlando's house, and then we'll do a full overview of the car. Car's running pretty good. Trans is shifting smooth because of Foxbody built, as you can see. But the trans is running real smooth, and man, I'll go over an overview of everything that we have to do after that, so stay tuned. Just like that, haven't gotten 2 blocks and already another issue, and I already can tell you what it is. So I always have a problem with this side. Please forgive me, technical difficulty. There it is. So the belt, as you can see, broke off. So we heard it. Like, I just cleaned out this engine bay and it's belt dust everywhere. I mean, look at this. I mean, so I literally just left the car wash to clean out the engine bay. And this is what we got, a shredded belt. So, yeah, and water from the car wash as well. But it'll make it back home or whatever. I don't know if this belt was too tight or what. It also got off. So I got another one at the house and I gotta change the pulley anyway. It just sucked because this stuff is everywhere now. Like all of the work that I just put into it and the belt. So this is what happens when you do mod motor stuff, man. Just my luck, man. So if you all think you know what the problem is, leave a comment below. You know what I mean? But I literally just cleaned the engine bay, and this is just what happened. So, oh well. Let's do an overview real quick. So, the car is together. The car is running. The belt is a small issue, but the car is all the way together. So I take good care of his fresh paint, but it does have some issues. I got to get some more paint and stuff done to it. So let's do a quick overview. Got the Adhon DSO5's chrome, and yeah. So just a quick overview. This is the first day, you all. The first day that I have driven this car, and it was okay. And then boom. And it's the end of the season. So bottom line, man, is that I'm just gonna slap this belt on, and I guess I got another episode for you all. So yeah, so pretty much I'm gonna give my final thoughts at the house, and so stay tuned. My final thoughts, and so you all kind of took the journey with me, and also know that if you wanted to see the whole documentary build, we have about 20 plus episodes on the MCSC Green Wheels page. Link will probably be below, or something will be below, but we have the link so that you can see everything that happened to the car before I started doing my own personal videos. So everything pretty much went good. The belt, it kind of shredded. It only was one rib though, and I kind of knew that was going to happen. Like I said, I think the belt may be too tight, but if not, you all leave your comments and let me know what you think. But we're getting there. Yes, it is the end of the season, but guess what? I'm going to be ready next year because the car still runs. So there are a few things that I have to do that I'm gonna go over later, but we got to drop another fuel pump in there, even though the fuel pump I have in there is a 340, but it's really not enough for that Terminator motor. So I have a Hellcat fuel pump that I'm going to use to just run 93. So we got to put that in there, run a couple of different lines. I got to fix the belt situation. Then after that, there are some nicks on the paint that needs to be taken care of as well. And we'll be ready for next year. But it's a whole lot more content coming, a whole lot more on the car. But thank you all for tuning in. And yeah, I hope you all enjoyed my first video. It is pretty interesting to do this, so I'm getting used to it. So don't beat me up too bad, all right?